Hi Gemini, this is Cashton with your January 2020 general reading, and excited to be back with you guys. I hope you all had a really great holiday, a really great New Year. I did, and I did Capricorn already, and then I was meditating this morning, and you guys just kept coming to me, and so I'm gonna go a little bit out of order and just kind of follow spirit in the way that it leads me. And so here I am doing your reading next. So let's jump right in. Usually I'll do the bottom of the deck last, but I felt led to show you the bottom of the deck first this time around. So turn down my meditation music. So bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and this is primal strength in creation. And so what this says is that you could be in a time or an energy right now where you're ignoring your instincts, your impulses, or ignoring or passing up creative opportunities, right? So let's get into the rest of the spread. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to lead with that, but I feel like maybe that's the energy that you're in right now. And then we can get into this to get a little more clarity about maybe what you should be doing to come out of that energy, or what's putting you into this energy, or whatever. All right, so first out, we got the Eight of Cups. This is water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, searching and working for greater good. And so what this speaks to is searching for more, right? A deeper purpose, a deeper connection to either a relationship or some sort of situation. It is cups, so it could be a love relationship, could be with the water sign. But this just speaks to searching for deeper depths, right, and more. Or this could speak to having some sort of spiritual connection to the work that you do. So let's keep going. Then we've got the Knight of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And this is strong survival instincts and impulses. And so what this speaks to is trusting in your abilities, knowing that you're equipped or being equipped with guidance through your instincts and your impulses, right? So those quick hits and things that are coming to you, rather than going and debating them, just kind of following that and trusting and knowing that you're being guided through those instincts and through those impulses, right? And so right off the bat, what this tells me is that you're searching for more, and you are being guided towards whatever this deeper depth or whatever this purpose, whatever it is that you're searching for, you're being guided towards it through your instincts and your impulses, right? Follow your gut and follow your intuition. Then we've got the Four of Cups. This is water as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is activity beneath the surface. Now, this comes out in reverse, right? So in reverse, what this speaks to is being too trusting and too open with your plans or your ideas, or, you know, whatever this more is that you're searching for, or a deeper you're searching for like deeper meaning in your work, or just a greater purpose, whatever this is. There's kind of a need to keep it a little more close to home, not be too open or trusting, or kind of like spreading or talking with a lot of people about it. Or this could also speak to being too locked down, right, with the information, and needing to open up a little bit to the people around you who you do trust, right? Keyword trust. This could also speak to you having all of these feelings of wanting more, or looking for more, or needing more, or searching for something different, and you're being secretive about it, or you're choosing to kind of move in silence, right? So then we've got the Queen of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is sensitive intuition and power of belief. This comes out in reverse. So in reverse, what this speaks to is a need for grounding, a need for balance as it pertains to your intuition or psychic abilities, right? If you're somebody who works in, you're a light worker, you work in the spiritual realm, or your work is connected to spirituality, or you're looking for that deeper purpose here, there's a need to be balanced and grounded with that. Or this speaks to, and this is what I'm getting anyway, this speaks to a need for new beliefs, right? This speaks to like old beliefs not really serving you, not really being beneficial, and the need to kind of take on a new way of thinking or new beliefs. And this is really running parallel to your reading from last month, which spoke about you coming into a whole new way of being, right? This follows that up and says that as you're doing that and as you're coming into this whole new way of being, your old beliefs are morphing, they're falling off, they're transforming, right? There is a need for you to take on new beliefs. And that is something that you kind of have to actively do. It doesn't really, it doesn't just happen. Like everything in life is kind of choices and decisions, and you have to take a moment and acknowledge the ways in which you've changed, the ways in which you think differently now, and the ways in which you are kind of dropping old beliefs and taking on new ones. Once you take the time to consciously acknowledge that, then everything is able to move in a flow, right? And in the natural rhythm of life. If you resist and fight against that and, focus on old beliefs, you stifle yourself, you keep yourself stuck. This greater purpose or this deeper something that you're looking for, you'd like to move to, or this greater sense of fulfillment, you hold yourself back from it by not taking on new beliefs, right? You're losing that balance in your life by not allowing new beliefs to cycle into your life. There's a need for you with this Four of Cups in reverse followed by this Queen of Cups in reverse. There's this need for you to open up in some sort of way. Like you have to open up is what I'm hearing. You need to open up, and you need to be open to new beliefs, new ways of life, new ways of thinking, in order to bring yourself into balance, right? Like you could feel out of balance right now, and this is why. Like there is a need to release the old and take on the new. And that brings you to this greater sense of fulfillment that you're searching for. Let's keep going. So then we've got the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, harmony and peace, right? This comes out right under the Eight of Cups, searching and working for a greater good. You're looking for harmony and peace. You want to achieve that in your life right now. You want to feel that. You want to make choices and decisions that lead you to this greater sense of fulfillment that ultimately leads you to a place of harmony and peace, right? This card also speaks to, okay, yeah, needing to, the need to open up. This speaks to being able to move or operate in spaces or areas that once seemed inaccessible or unsafe. Inaccessible to you, unsafe to others. Or it could be the other way around, unsafe to you and inaccessible to others. At any rate, this speaks to and follow, this Four of Cups leading into the Queen of Cups, leading into this harmony and peace. It tells me that the more that you rely on your instincts and your impulses that are feeding you right now, the more that they're pushing you towards this place of harmony and peace, and you're able to access things that you once could not. You're able to move in spaces that you once could not get access to, right? Those doors are opened as you trust and believe and rely on your instincts and impulses that are feeding you right now because you're being guided through it. Right? If you do not open up, if you sit on this information that you get or the way that your instincts or your impulses are guiding you, your intuition, if you choose to let that come in, but then you just sit on it and you don't act on it, right? If you don't take on these new beliefs actively, then you forfeit this harmony and peace, right? This sense of fulfillment that you're searching for and that you're working towards, you forfeit it. You choose to stay stuck in the same place, is what I'm seeing. Um, you choose to stay stuck. The Knight of Wands is here, strong survival instincts and impulses. It's bringing you everything that you need, all the tools, all the answers, whatever that means for you, right? Like the Knight comes in to save the day. It brings you all of this guidance that you need. It's kind of like I see the Knight dropping off all of these new beliefs and new things and new ways of living and being and all of this information in your mailbox to inform you to move forward. But if you don't check the mail, right, like consciously, actively check in with that, if you don't check the mail, open it and see these new beliefs and decide to, put them on your fridge and live by them if you don't check the mail, you forfeit all of that and all of this newness that's here for you, this sense of fulfillment, this harmony and peace, you forfeit it. You're leaving it in the mailbox and you're choosing to ignore it. When you could open the mailbox, open the mail, and take on all of this newness and live by that. Okay, so then we've got the Tower that comes out. This is major arcana. Uh, Life, death, rebirth, and new vision. So the Tower card is, a situation or a moment or something that happens in life that causes redirection. It causes rebirth, right? It forces that on you, and sometimes it comes by way of situations. Like a Tower moment for me in the past has always been getting fired from a job, right? Because I didn't belong there. But in the moment of getting fired or that happening, it feels like, what the hell is going on? It feels like something detrimental, but then something happens where you realize why this has all occurred and how, beneficial it really is for you. And so you could have gone through a Tower moment recently, or there could be something that's going to occur that kind of forces you forces you into these new beliefs, right? And forces you into this new, again, way of being. I honestly feel like this is just a continuation of your last reading, you guys. And something happens that forces you to have to think differently, believe differently, live differently. And this comes out right under the Knight of Wands. So this is telling me that, again, your impulses and your instincts are informing this. You might already feel it coming, or it might have already happened. And when it happened, you're like, this is it. You know what I mean? This is my reckoning. This is forcing me to have to think differently, act differently, believe differently, new beliefs. You know what I mean? They're showing up for you. You have to take them on. We've got the Five of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, examining life's lessons. And so this is literally that. You taking the moment to look around, take stock of your life, and look and kind of reassess and ask yourself, what do I want based upon what I'm seeing in my life right now? And this is you taking the time to stop and see and assess what you've learned in life, right? And apply those lessons moving forward. This is not repeating patterns. This is stopping and looking at the big picture and making sense of it, and then choosing to use that information to move forward. This comes out under the Four of Cups, activity beneath the surface. And this, I think you're doing quiet introspection, or I think you could be a little isolated right now, trying to figure things out and what direction you're headed in, or working out a new direction. Um, you could be speaking with somebody. I'm getting therapy, or maybe someone should go to therapy. That could just be for a couple people or a small group. I'm getting that you're talking to people and you're working through whatever this issue or these issues are, or working through these old beliefs, moving on to these new ones. You could be dealing with a group of people, is what I'm getting. Okay. Um, this Tower card followed by this Five of Pentacles is telling me, like, the Tower says that change is inevitable, but it's telling me also that you understand this. Like, you do. I don't think this is anything that happens or occurs for you that knocks you off your square too hard. I think that you already understand and have a grasp on this information and kind of where you're headed or what's occurring for you. And it's really just a matter of really stepping into it and fully taking on these new beliefs and this new life, I guess, if you will. This Tower moment brings you the harmony and peace that you desire. It brings you to this greater sense of fulfillment and purpose. It's redirecting you. And whatever this is, whatever the resistance is from you, or whatever this fear is of taking on the new change, the Tower moment comes in and knocks you into it anyway. And then you wake up in this new land and you're just like, oh, this is much better, right? Much better. And there's an understanding behind it as well, right? So some things happen in life that we don't really understand, but we're just like, all right, sure, cool. But with this Five of Pentacles here, it tells me that it's a balance change. These new beliefs bring you balance and grounding, and they bring you understanding. You like to understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, some people, I'm one of those people in life, like, things can kind of occur and happen for me, and I don't always have to fully grasp or understand it, and I'm cool. Some people in life are like, I want to know what's going on. Show me the lesson. Show me why this is happening and why it means what it means, why I'm being guided here, right? And I get that is here. I get that there is understanding here that is brought in and presented for you, and you're able to really sink into that understanding, and that helps you to move forward as well. Because then we've got the Knight of Swords. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is guardianship in ventures. This is telling me that you're protected in your endeavors, right? You're moving forward. You trust your perceptions, or there's a need and a call for you to trust your perceptions and know that you are protected as you move forward into these new beliefs. And so maybe there, and this comes out under the Queen of Cups in reverse, right? That need to take on new beliefs. So this tells me here that maybe there could be a little fear around that, or you feel unsafe, right? There's an element of the unknown. There's an element of like, I don't want to jump because I don't see the safety net, but this is your confirmation of that safety net, right? This Knight of Swords brings you the protection that you need in order to be able to take on these new beliefs and know that you're not going to fall flat on your face once you do, right? Sometimes it's hard for people to think differently, believe differently, or just change their direction or their course, because there's that fear of the unknown. And it's like, I just don't know, what does this mean for everything if I choose to start thinking differently? If I change my course, if I go the opposite direction, what does this mean for me? But this Knight of Swords brings you protection and says that it's okay. Like, you don't fall on your face, right? Trust your intuition and what it's pushing you to. And if there's some major change or something that happens that seems catastrophic, it's not. It is guidance. It is direction, and it's happening for your own good, because you wouldn't have done it otherwise on your own, right? Things are happening for you right now. Again, I feel like this is just a continuation of last month, but things are happening for you now that are forcing and pushing you into new beliefs, into a new way of being. You have to open up to this. You have to open up to this process. Trust your instincts and your impulses. If you get hit with the Tower, trust that you're being equipped through this. You're not being knocked off of your square for fun, right? You're being taught, you're being equipped, you're being built up, you're being redirected. And it brings you to a place of harmony and peace. Let's get clarity. Could be dealing with the water sign. Could be dealing with the fire sign. Fire sign could be dealing with an earth sign. I don't get love from this though. I feel like this has to do with you, or some sort of situation that you're in or you're working out. I feel like this is a you thing. Okay. So, first card out, we got the snake. All right, you guys, took a minute to find. So the first card out, we got the snake. Guardian of awakened magic and creative potential. This snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of awakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you wake it up? How can you stir it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. Okay? And then we've got the tarantula. At a crossroads in claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose, you guys, or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. You guys, so at a crossroads, claiming your life's purpose, awakening your magic and your untapped potential, right? So there are things that are going on in your life right now, like I said, that are pushing and forcing you into a new way of believing, a new perception of life, a new way of seeing the world that you live in, a new way of being. You guys, you are still undergoing this process, and you have to continue trusting in your impulses and your instincts, and trust that it's feeding you in the right way. It's feeding you the right information. Do not fight and resist that with old belief systems. Just don't, right? Just don't do it. Don't fight against that with old belief systems. This is telling me that you are searching for more. You want to go deeper in your life. You want to feel fulfilled, right? So show up for yourself by allowing the natural rhythms and cycles of life to take effect, by allowing change to be present, by not resisting new beliefs. If you wake up one day and find that you're thinking differently, and yesterday your favorite color, this is very simple analogy, but yesterday your favorite color was red, and you wake up today and now you're feeling green. It's like, don't fight that. Be like, no, I'm a red kind of guy. I'm a red girl. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Take on new beliefs, because this more that you're searching for and the deeper depths that you're trying to reach, you can't reach them thinking the same and believing the same and operating the same, right? You're being changed. The tower is coming in and it's forcing change on you, right? It's forcing the new direction. It's forcing these new beliefs. If you don't take them on through your intuition and your impulse, if you don't move in that direction in the natural cycle on your own, life is going to force you to do it. Right? Spirit wants you to have this harmony and this peace the same way that you want to. It wants to bring you to the fulfillment that you're searching for. But if you fight against that journey every step of the way, leading back to the bottom of the deck where we started, your overall energy, ignoring instincts, ignoring impulses, ignoring opportunities to create, ignoring ignoring the new beliefs, this new way of being. You're like, no, not who I am. This is who I am. And this is saying, okay, well, if you want to keep doing that or going on in that way, life is going to bring the hammer down and force you into this new way of being that is more beneficial for you and is for your highest good, right? You have untapped potential and magic right now, and until you're forced into this new way of being and take on these new beliefs, it remains untapped and it remains potential as opposed to being your reality. But regardless, like I said, you guys, with the tower showing up right under this Knight of Wands, that change is being brought in whether you like it or not. But you will like it. But it's like, do you want to take the hard and long, rough route with that tower moment, or do you just want to get in the natural flow and cycle of life and trust the information that you're already receiving and move in that direction, right? Okay, let's pull clarity from the Angel Oracle deck. Okay. So this is really interesting. The reason why I kept looking at the cards, I noticed that somehow, and I always check my cards when I'm done reading and before I start, somehow this guy slipped into my Angel Oracle deck. I don't know how, but it's very interesting that this comes out because the horse stands for freedom and expansion and growth. And you guys, as you come into this new way of being and these new beliefs, that is where it's leading you to harmony and peace and freedom and expansion and growth, and you're bursting out, right? But the more that you fight or resist that, all right, so first card out from the advice from our angels, heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So, what I get from this, you guys, is that your heart longs and desires to be free. There's a need for you to open up to these new beliefs in this new way of being so that you can achieve harmony and peace, so that you can achieve this freedom that you want, so that you can release all of this untapped potential and magic, so that you can become who you are meant to be in this life. Do not choose to stay stuck. Do not choose that, right? Love is at the heart of the matter, right? See yourself as love. Heal your heart. See yourself as only love, and that will allow you to give yourself the permission to move on. That'll allow you to give yourself the permission to love yourself enough to choose not to stay stuck. That'll give you the space to love yourself enough to choose elevation and to evolve and to see yourself bigger and better and doing new and different things, as opposed to choosing to stay stuck in one place. Go outside more if you don't already, and feel, it sounds simple, but feel the openness, right? Feel the openness. If you live close to water or the ocean, go to the ocean and see how vast it is. find ways, however you can, to open yourself up more so that you're not closed off to this change and choosing to stay in a box that you don't need to stay in anymore. It no longer serves you, it's no longer beneficial. Is there anything else? All right, you guys, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helps in some sort of way, and just sending you guys all of the love and encouragement I possibly can. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If it resonated with you, please like, share, or subscribe, or all three. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please look at the information below. If there are no appointments available at the link, feel free to email me and I can try to find a slot for you that works. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'm on Instagram at Cashton, CASHTONNN, 3 N's. And I cannot wait to speak to you guys next time. Thank you so much for all your support.